All right, we'll go ahead and get started here. We'd like to welcome our defending champion, Daniel Berger, into the interview room at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Daniel's made 3 appearances at this event in his career, finished in the top 10 all 3 times. So, Daniel, as you return to Pebble Beach, looking back at last year, what sort of positive memories come to mind?
Well, the second shot on the 18, I think I'll think about for a long time, and then holding that putt to win. But this is one of my favorite events of the year. It was kind of different last year not having the amateurs, but I'm excited to get back this year and have some fun.
Longest active cuts made streak on tour belongs to Daniel Berger. Could you just speak to the level of consistent play that you've had over the last year or so?
And, I didn't even know that.
How many? 13.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, so Jordan missed a cut last week. You took over that #1 spot. So just the level of consistency of your game over the last year or so, and how do you keep that momentum going?
Yeah, I've played some very consistent golf, and I've worked hard on my golf game to show up every week and feel like I can compete. And I think it's just I can attribute that to the little things that I'm doing at home and the work that I've been doing with my coach.
All right, we'll take some questions out here. We'll start with Steve DeMeglio of USA Today.
17-mile drive is one of the greatest drives in the world. Did it feel any different this year arriving?
Not necessarily, but it is one of the things I like to do every week is to take that drive and just kind of get in the scenes, and it kind of is a nice start to the week to have that kind of peaceful vibe.
And T10, T5, and a win, is it as much to the golf courses, the setting, the format? What makes you so successful in this tournament?
Yeah, I played this event early on, and I took a couple years off. I don't even know why. I just think that I wasn't prepared for the Poana greens and the longer rounds. And then I decided to come back, and I've been successful here in the 3 times that I played it. So I think I've gotten better at understanding how to play on these California-style golf courses, and that's why I wanted to come back and get off to a good start this year.
Jim?
So what are you going to do if it's sunny and dry all week?
Well, the 3 times I've played it, it's been sunny and dry. So this will be the 4th, hopefully, and it's nice weather. So I'm excited.
Pebble Beach wants to know how you do that.
I don't know, but I have watched it on TV in years past where it's been hailing and raining and windy, and so I'm lucky that every time I've come, it's been very nice.
Other questions for Daniel?
What did this win do for you last year, Bug?
Yeah, I think it really kind of propelled me to believe in myself enough to make that Ryder Cup team, and to know that if I play my best golf, that I can compete every single week in and week out, and have a chance to win. And I think that's kind of changed my mindset, where I don't just show up to play a golf tournament. I show up to have a chance to win. And if I do the things that I know I'm capable of doing, that I think I can be one of the best golfers in the world.
And the other thing is, if you compare it with some of the other wins, like Memphis, for example, what is the flow like in terms of being? This thing is driving me crazy. In terms of being at a very slow pace, casual pace, partners, amateurs, and then you get to Sunday and you still might have your amateur partner, but all of a sudden we approach the finish line, and it seems like the pace changes.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to be prepared for it. You have to understand that this is the way the week goes, and if you're mentally ready for that, then you don't allow those emotions to overcome you and to affect your play, and you stay patient enough to understand that this is just how the week is. And we don't get to see it that often, so you kind of go with the flow and just enjoy it. And it's not hard to do at Pebble Beach because, obviously when you look up over to the ocean, it's very peaceful and it's very beautiful, and you just try to enjoy the environment that you're in. And the sun always shines when I'm here, so it's been good.
Do you have more, Doug? Okay.
Faldo brought it up last week during the telecast. I was wondering, could you talk to your equipment? Are you still using the 2011 irons and still buying replacements off of eBay?
Yeah, I've used those. I actually started with that set of irons when I was in high school, 2011, and I've just stuck with them. I stuck with them in college. I stuck with them early on in my career as a professional on the Corn Ferry, and then early on in the PGA Tour. And I've just done a bunch of testing, and this is the best iron for me, so I don't see why I need to go out there and look for something else. And there are sets available online, and people have reached out to me. So I've got an extremely large amount of backup sets sitting at my house. And I think if I were to do it right, I would have a set at home that I would use to practice and a set at home that I would play, set on the road that I would use to play. But like I said, I have plenty of clubs right now to last me for a while. And until something else comes out that is better, I'm going to stick with what I have.
You still have the same 3-wood?
I don't have the same 3-wood. Actually, I've gone through a number of 3-wood since. I love my 3-wood, but they keep
Worked out
breaking.
well for you last year.
It did.
Why would you get rid of that?
I didn't do it on purpose. I broke a lot of them, so I don't even know how. Like, I broke one in Hawaii. I broke one like 2 months before that. I don't know what happens, but they seem to break.
Hang on, are you talking about breaking it over your knee?
No, not like out of anger. Like a technical issue, like a part falling off or a face cracking or a shaft going bad. Like, it's been weird.
Very weird.
Yes.
Last thing, if you weren't defending this week, would you have been tempted to go to Saudi?
I haven't had much communication with them, and I love this golf tournament, so I don't think there would have been really a place where I would have had an opportunity to play there because I would have been playing here.
Do you think with the conflicting event thing, which was a little unusual this year with guys having now to come play Pebble once, maybe twice in the next 3 years, can you see a situation where guys won't do it?
I don't see a situation because I think Commissioner Monahan has made it clear if you choose to play there, you can play there, but you have to come here. And so I think it's going to be great for this tournament. You're going to see names that maybe you haven't seen in a while coming here, and I think it's going to work out for everyone.
Do you play much overseas?
I actually don't. I like being at home, so I choose. If I'm not playing, I'm at home.
When's the last overseas event you played?
Probably the
Open?
2000, other than the Open, the 2015 Scottish Open. So I think I'm going to go back this year to play the Scottish Open now that it's a sanctioned tour event. So, yeah.
Got one right here.
Oh, I did play the Bahamas. Does that not count?
No. Going back to the Ryder Cup, if you would, since you mentioned it, you guys were having fun and you chugged a beer. And if that situation arose again, would you do it? And if you had it, it caused more controversy than just somebody drinking a beer. Could you shed some light on that?
I would do it again, sure. I actually wanted to do it earlier on in the week, but the security there wouldn't let us because they thought it was an issue. But after we lost, me and Brooks lost in that morning round, I just said I was going to do it. I didn't ask. I was just yes. And JT was there, and I told him what I was doing, and he was like, "I'm coming with you." And he's really good at getting the crowd fired up. So it was a pretty cool scene.
Other questions? All right, we're all good. Thank you very much for your time, Daniel.
Yes.